Hey, it's Kelly with RV Wholesalers. Today I'm going to do a walkthrough on a Forester Class C motorhome. Has a big super slide on the other side. It's a 3051S. You can see this one does have the full body paint. Has the LED awning light strip there. Has 2 exterior speakers. Better look at the paint there. Outside entertainment center with the 2 speakers here that you can run separate music off of. Has the outside TV, whole 9 yards there. Insulated baggage door. Some storage down here. Over here is where you're going to fill up your LP. Open up the bottle there. So it has this one big onboard tank there. You can see that. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open up that all the way, run it wide open. There's going to be your gauge to show you where you're at there. It is filled up right now. After that's done, then what you'll do is when you go on the inside, you'll actually want to purge the lines by burning the cooktop for 5-10 seconds. Leather seats here, you can see that. It's got the Ford E450 chassis, Super Duty. Cab over there. Has the awning over the super slide here. You can see that covers the entire slide there. Does have the leveling jacks. You can see the 2 there up front, 2 more in the back. This is the exhaust pipe here for the generator. Does have the Onan 4,000 kilowatt generator. You can turn this here, open that, pull that cover off. Be 2 breakers on the inside there. More storage here all across the bottom. There is a spot on the inside where you can access the trash can, and then you can just pull it from the outside. That way you're not dripping that all over the coach. So another nice little feature there that they do. Very, very nice. All LED lighting throughout. Fuel spots there. This is a gas coach here, not diesel. You can see right down here you're going to have your sewer connection. If you look right up here on the top side here, you'll see there's a hole right on the bottom here. So you can run your sewer hose up through that. And then what you're going to want to do after you've been camping and you go to the dump station, what you'll do, when you push these in, that's closed, pull them out to open them. So what you'll want to do after you've been camping, obviously those have been closed, just keep your cap on, come over here, hook your sewer hose up, run it down through the hole. And then what you'll want to do is you'll want to come over here, pull the black valve first. That's going to be just your toilet water. You're going to let that run through for about 15 seconds. After that's ran through, you'll be able to tell once it's through. You'll hook a water hose up to the other side, and I'll show you that here in just 1 second. Is your black tank flush, hook a water hose up to that while that valve's still open. And then what that's going to do is it's going to spray inside the black tank. It's going to clean the tank out for you. Then you're going to shut the water off. Make sure you shut the water off before you shut this valve. Once that's off, shut that. Then pull your gray, which is your sinks in your shower, and then that'll rinse out the hose the rest of the way. Again, the full body paint gives it a nice touch here. Starter kit in the back. Nice big pass-through storage there. You can see that. Goes all the way through the other side. It's all finished off in plastic, so if it gets wet, it's not going to hurt anything. This is a 30 amp service unit. This is your power cord. You can see here it has a nice big plastic nut. All you do is loosen that up, quarter turn, pull it off. TV hookup there. End caps will come out of the bumper, so you can put your sewer hose in there, what have you. If you do camp in a place where they do have water hookup, what you'll do is you'll hook a water hose to this. You always want to make sure you use a pressure regulator to reduce the PSI. Hook that up and it'll pressurize the system. Now, anytime you're hooked to city water, you won't have to use your water pump for pressure because it's already got pressure from where you're hooking up. Receiver on the back. Ladder for maintenance. It does have the backup camera as well. Dyson vac there. Now let's say you go to a campground where they don't have water hookup, so you pull into the filling station, the dump station. What you're going to do is take your water hose, unscrew this cap, stick the hose in there, let that fill up, what it'll do is it'll start pouring the water out. Once it starts pouring water out, you know it's full, shut the water off, and you're good to go. Then you'll utilize your pump to pressurize the system. And it is an on-demand pump, so you're not turning it off, turning it back on. If you turn the faucet on, the pump kicks on. You shut the faucet off, the pump kicks off automatically. This is the black tank flush I was talking to you about when you're cleaning out your sewer, emptying the waste there. Right down here, it is going to have the Ride Firestone airbags. That's where you put air in those right there. Exhaust there. This is going to be the back of the refrigerator. You won't need to access that. This is the exhaust for the furnace. So if you're ever wondering if the furnace is actually operating properly, just come out here and wave your hand close to that. It'll be blowing hot air immediately. Outside receptacle here, GFI. Make sure that's not tripped. This is the back side of your water heater here. This is the pressure release right here. So what you're going to want to do is hold this up as you're filling it up for the first time after you winterized it. You want to make sure water pours out of here before you actually turn it on, because if you don't, it'll burn it up. Okay, so what you'll want to do is if you're running off of city water, hook up the water, wait till the water comes out of here. If you're running off of fresh, turn your pump on, it'll fill this up. Once you see water start pouring out of here, you can shut it, then you can go ahead and fire it up. Solar prep here. If you want to do a portable solar panel, you can set that in the grass. You just plug that in right there. We'll go in here and check out the inside. Right here underneath the second step, there's a little lever right here. Just lift that up, and then you can come here and you'll see both of your batteries are located there. For the coach, and obviously you have the one under the hood for the actual vehicle portion. Has the battery disconnect here, so if you're not using the coach, just go ahead and shut this off. Then if you left the light on or you have the LP detector, it's not going to drain the battery. Run the awning out here. You can see, once you see the tube right there on the awning, that's when you want to stop. Then obviously when you run it in, you just hold the button down. So if we were running it out, as soon as we start seeing that tube, we just let off. Then you run it in once it hits the side of the trailer, and you can stop it wherever you want. It's not going to hurt it either way. Light switches here, they're all labeled for you. This is for your Bigfoot auto leveling here. All you're going to do is hit auto level whenever you get to where you're going, and it's going to level the coach up. If you want to do it manually, you just hit manual, left, right, front, or rear, and it'll tweak it how you would like it. Okay? All right, so here on the inside, you can see this is going to be your monitor panel. Generator, all you're going to do is hold this down, the stop prime button. Once that light kicks on, just hold that button up, fires up the generator for you. Shut it off, just hold it down. Over here, this is just going to let you know where all the levels are on your tanks, as far as your fresh, your battery, the whole 9 yards there. Water heater, to run it on electrics here, gas is here. This is for the water pump. If you're camping in cold climates and you want to turn on the Arctic package, just flip this on here. Lights again, switches for that, it's right there. Slide out to run it in and out's right here. And there's a light on the back side of the camper. So everything's pretty much laid out for you, pretty self-explanatory. Nice big coat closet there. Storage here, you can see that. This here is for your antenna, so it's going to work just like the old style. If you go somewhere, you're just going to rotate that until you pick up signal, then you know you're good. Okay? Plenty of storage here. AC is all ducted throughout the ceiling. Heat is ducted around the floor. So you're going to see there you do have some ducts right around the floor there. You can see that. So the heat's all ducted around the floor. AC is ran through the ceiling. Stereo here. You can see speakers throughout. Television here. You can use this as a bed as well. If you want to pull this ladder out, it'll hook right onto here onto this cushion once this is set in the middle. So pretty self-explanatory there. GPS, the whole 9 yards up front. You can see that there. Backup camera monitors here. Vents up above. Just crank those up here. Over here you can see you do have a skylight here. Open that up to let in natural light. As far as the dinette here, You can actually break that down too. You can see there's a little pin there, lift up here, and that'll rest right down on these rails. You can pull these back cushions out, lay it down, makes into a nice bed. Seat belts all throughout here. This jackknife will fold flat too and lay into a bed, give you another sleeping area as well. Cup holders all throughout as well. Again, on the inside, all LED lighting. There should be a switch near every spot if there's not a switch on the main panel. Solid surface countertops. Here's a spot for the trash can, which I showed you on the outside. Has a nice roller shades there. Stainless steel 50/50 sink. A lot of times people use the back sides of these sink covers as cutting boards, so you have that as well. Microwave, convection microwave there. Again, you give you a nice flush mounted glass top here, so you can use a little more countertop space. First thing, again, what you're going to want to do once you get into the coach, once you get where you're going, turn your bottle on, your LP, come here to your cooktop, turn these 3 burners on, come here, light those up, use your sparker knob, let those burn for about 15 seconds. What that's going to do is it's going to get all the air bubbles out of the lines. You can see how some of them are flickering, just getting that air out of the lines. Once you see them burning all pretty steady there, you can shut that off. Then what that's going to do is when you go to fire up your furnace or your water heater on gas, what have you, it's going to function properly. It's not going to hit or miss because it's catching an air pocket. All right, so you can see here in the double door refrigerator has the ice maker up here, so the fridge below, 2 sides here on the freezer. You're going to turn it on and off here. Okay, so turn it on. Auto, what that's going to be is it's going to search for electric first. If it can't find electric, it's going to automatically switch over to gas and go ahead and fire on gas. If you know you're going to be running it on gas, driving down the road, what have you, just go ahead and hit this button again and it'll switch over to LP. You can see that there. Set your temperatures here. You're all set to go. Now the refrigerator will take a few hours to cool down, so if you're going on a weekend camping trip, go ahead and fire it up the day before and let it go ahead and start cooling down for you. 110 breakers are here. They're all labeled over here. Fuses are here. You can see all that's labeled for you. So then you can see on this, I don't know if you can see it, so the 110 are here, 12 volt are here. And the converter, which converts 110 down to 12 volt, is located in behind here, which sometimes you'll hear a little fan running, just keeps it cool. Separate it with a hard pocket door there, the lock. You can see I have a nice stand-up shower with a glass door there. Fan above, you can see that little button on the fan, foot flush toilet. Mirror on the inside of the door there, very, very nice. Again, another skylight, which just makes it really, really bright in here. GFI receptacle here. TV in the bedroom, full walk-around bed, nice big window in the back. Cedar lined closets. And this is the access panel for your shower. And then right here, you're gonna have your thermostat, which is gonna be just like your one at home. So mode, what that's gonna do is take you from cooled, fan, furnace, heat pump, the whole 9 yards, adjust your temperatures here, and you're good to go. Again, AC is ran throughout the ceiling. There's a little bit of storage underneath the bed as well. Nice countertops here in the bathroom. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to give us a call, 877-877-4494. Thanks a lot.